Hello, hello, hello. What's up, everyone? It's time for day 2 of our diving into the world of CRPGs with Esoteric Ebb. And I know what you might be thinking. Grizz, what do you know? What could you know? What could you get out of playing this game for, what, 2 days? Last stream was about 2.5 hours. This stream I'm gonna shoot for 3. I'm always shooting for 3 hours, but I'd say we just get into it straight away. Let's get back where we were at. Little recap, all right? We woke up, we were dead. We got picked up by some fishermen who dropped us off at the morgue, and the morgue guy was like, Psh, I knew you weren't dead. We woke up, we met the Goblin Queen, we met some worker union dwarves who were wanting to host a rally, but the like rebellion orc lady was like, their shit's expired, and I couldn't argue with that. I mean, it was expired, so just kind of decided to stay out of that. Met the Goblin Queen, picked up a little friend along the way, Snell. I still don't know much about him, but we talked to an elf. Oh wait, here we can just go to the questing tree. All right, we are looking into the tea shop that blew up. Uh, right. The Dragon of Tolstead is the queen of the goblins. She's she's kind of we're working together, Snell and I, to solve this mystery for her. I don't have the permission to get in, so we need to talk to the magistrate, which actually that time is coming up pretty soon, I think. Oh, there's a bird man who runs the tea shop we're supposed to try and find. There's a Frank, son of Frank, mysterious man who we need to find and ask some questions. Let's see, what else? What else we got? We don't really know what we are. We're just kind of going through. Women, they're everywhere. Oh, a real date. I don't remember getting this quest. I guess we're on the hunt for love. Election week's coming up. Let's see. We got the orc. Yeah, we touched on that. Young and dumb. You hear there's going to be trouble down on Water Lane this evening on your first day. You should check it out. Going down to the Water Lane this evening. See, I still don't know where the Water Lane is when I check the map, which I believe is in the journal. Where there's nothing. Where's this water lane supposed to be? It looks like there might be more area that I didn't explore. Maybe back here. But yeah, I just was kind of at a loss for where to go. So now we're going down. I'm yelling timber. We're in this survey, so let's kind of look around. We'll continue what we're looking for. We're on our quest. What is that? Behold. You could hop down here. Oh, I see. Engage. We glance at the step. It's a decent... Oh. 2 meters. Yeah, whatever that means. Point is, it's not super high. I'm exhausted. So that's a disadvantage. I still don't really understand. So I have 1d20 plus 0. to get a 6 or higher. Yeah, what is there not just an easier way to get over there? I can kind of zoom out here. It's just to talk to this guy. You know what? I don't think I want to be down here. Right now. I actually want to be up. Honestly, lip. Oh God. It's like a maze down here. How did I get here? Oh, I hope I can get back out. Okay, this looks like... Yes. Alright. I believe it was this way. Yep, because this rope, it almost killed me. Almost killed me, but it didn't. I don't think I'm supposed to be going down just yet. Door inside the tunnel. Okay, what was this? This was like straight to the goblin place, yeah? Yeah. Okay. Now the question is where is the water lane? I want to get out of the underground. I want to figure out where the water lane is, because shit's supposed to be going down. Let's see if we can find a spot to go down. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Can't... Oh, what did that say? What is this? The halfway bridge. It connects with the palace and the rest of southern Norvik. So wait, I can go this way? Weird. What is that? A long tunnel going towards something. Okay, how do I get there? What is that? Pipe like this could lead somewhere. No way. Can I engage? Am I gonna Mario this bitch? Look down the pipe. Crawl inside now! I don't know. I know I'm supposed to trust my gut, but can't talk to that guy, huh? Can't talk to that guy either. You know what? We're gonna get down. We're gonna try. We're gonna see. Crawl inside now. Let's try and enter. Get on your knees in the dirt and put your helmed face in the entrance of the pipe. You can't seem to get further without immense force. You can do that, just press harder. Enter the hole. That seems hard. Push forward. Press your entire body towards the entrance of the pipe. Try to wriggle your shoulders. Wriggle your what? Yes, compress. You press your entire body towards the entrance of the pipe. Make a squealing noise, that should help. The screech echoes down into the pipe, surely scaring any dangerous creatures lurking in the darkness. That's good. Roar, roar into the darkness. You get a feeling the goblin is nervously looking around so as not to make himself seem like a pervert for standing behind you. Make a final push. Oh no. As you press hard, then pain follows. Something snapping. Yes, that was something in your back snapping. Great job. Your strength is used against you. Don't do that again. Snell doesn't look like... Yeah, just keep going. It'll be great. I think I gotta give up. You sign, stand up. The hole is made for you, yet you do not fit. Strange. It should solve all of the mysteries. Oh well. Don't look so sad. You'll get him next time, champ. Snell's not gonna... I can't ask Snell to do that for me. Great. Well, now I'm just... exhausted. Not doing great. What is this? Spend 1 hit die on an hour short rest? How do I get rid of this? Go away. Go away, menu. I'm just walking. Why can't I get rid of it? No. How do I get rid of this? Put away this dumb menu. Questing tray. Okay, it's gone now. Jeez. Alright. What does this say? Opens at 18. Okay. I really wish there was like some kind of sign that told me, sure, I have a bucket now. Wonderful. Some sign that told me where I'm supposed to go. That would be great. What is this guy? Kiosk Kid. Alright. Alright. Let's talk to this guy.
Huh?
Hello there, sir. The kid behind the counter taps a pile of newspapers. Are you a postie? The fuck did you just call me? Do you have time to answer some questions? Questions about what? City questions? Okay. Looks down the road, not too much traffic lately, so sure. If my boss shows up, you gotta buy something though. Oh, okay. Can you tell me the news? What do you know about the tea shop? Or do you know a Frank son of Frank? Purchase. Okay, okay. Can you tell me the news? The boy stares at you. So here's the thing. We sell newspapers here. If I just tell you the news, we won't get any money. Ah, okay. I don't like reading, though. Oh, I suppose it won't equal a lost sale then. Fuck it. The kid grabs a copy of the Post and starts reading. Election week. 5 parties above exclusion limit. Polling shows the Nationalists head ahead at 40%. The Free Striders and Asgalists being behind at 20 each. The Arcanists and Agrarians are holding out just above the limit at just about 5%. We'll see about that on election day. The Party of Novik still won't comment on the missing paladin. This Gorm Skalderman fellow's been gone for months at this point, but here's the drama. He was last spotted heading down to the city below. Maybe he's stuck fighting an undead or something. Or maybe he's dead, you know, after having fought some undead or whatever. I mean, perfect place for a paladin. He stares at the bottom of the page. Apparently, the Party of Novik is going to hold the election without him on the official list of members. The Lord Patriarch Sam cannot be reached for comment, it says. Ah, so Food Lord Trollmord will now head the list, and Coin Lord Dara will be number 2. I wonder how that'll go. Too bad for Lord Gorm, unless he's found before the actual election day, of course. If you're heading down to the city below, you should look for him. Okay, so maybe I do need to go to the city below, whatever that is. Yes, nice. Anyway, he mutters and turns the page. Asgalis rallies head all over the city. There's an op-ed about how the chant is being printed illegally and needs to be stopped. If anyone knows the location of the printers used in producing the chant, please inform the nearest Free Strider office immediately. They can't do that. It's illegal to print things without a license. Is it? Huh, didn't know that. He turns the page. The Agrarian Party has lost almost all the... I'll just put that in there. Has lost almost the entire working class vote. Over half the city guilds are giving official support on the green cause. Agrarian. Those who live off the earth, simple farmers, people of the land, the common clay of the Ascani fields. Their political movement has mostly been swallowed by the Asgalists. Okay. A shame. The other half is bought by the Freestriders. The workers vote in their own interest. How surprising. Yeah, the Agrarian Party seems to be out of the race, more or less, along with the Arcane Circle and the Conservational Lobby. So now it's a three-way tie from what I can see. The latest poll shows 36% to the Party of Norvik, 20% to the Revolutionary Freestriders, and 24% to the Asgal Workers' Party. Good to hear. Freestriders will catch up. At this rate, the Green Cause will win a landslide. No wonder the Arcane Circle failed. They should have had me as their leader. Then they'd win easily. Yeah, I'm not involved. Oh, you aren't? Nope, because I'm apolitical. He looks up from his news piracy and gives you a dumbfounded look. You what? You heard me. Oh, okay. The kid starts flipping the rest of the pages. Right, that's it, I guess, but, interesting. No, I just realized there's no mention of the tea shop yet. Guess they're keeping it out of the news cycle. Speaking of the tea shop, what do you know about it? Except that it exploded? That's pretty obvious, so yes. I was here, Saw it with my own two eyes. Look over your shoulder towards the tea shop across the street. I heard it too, definitely heard it. Oh. Did you see anyone suspicious? Not really. Just the normal types. A goblin was arguing with a human by the temple, just some mild shouting about some business thing. Otherwise, pretty dead around noon here, usually. Anything else you noticed? How about the bird? The goblin chimes in. Yeah, sure, I did see Mr. Drummer. He's the owner of the tea shop, former tea shop. Usually a tea shop opens in the afternoon on work days. So it's not weird to see him walking about the all-day chatty fellow, but buys a lot of newspapers. Where was he going? Don't know, saw him leaving the tea shop right before noon. Right before noon? Yeah. Right before the massive explosion occurred? The kid clicks his tongue. When you put it like that. Look, I don't know where Mr. Drummer is or where he went. Is this like an insurance scam? Okay. Did anyone enter or leave the tea shop? No, just Mr. Drummer, he says, confidence in his voice. It was a boring day, so I pretty much just people watched all morning. Mr. Drummer was the only one I saw leaving the tea shop all day. Well, until the explosion. Did he act strange when he left? Just in a hurry, maybe. Saw him shuffle towards the stairs to Circle Square, probably heading down to Water Lane. Why Water Lane? It's the only place to go. Either that or Goblin Garden or the city below. I don't think Mr. Drummer is a city below type of bird. Okay. Are you sure you saw him? Absolutely no doubt. He went downstairs to Pillar Crossing. That's all I saw. I've been going over it in my head. Pretty shocking stuff. That's all about the tea shop. Alright, let's leave, citizen. Hold on. Can I ask you a favor? Sure. I've heard there's some trouble down on... Did my fucking... Hello? Oh my god, I might have just... Oh my god. Dude. This is going great. This is perfect. I think we're just... Okay. I already paid that invoice. I already paid that invoice. You're here for something different. He leans in, facing Snell. I hope Queen Goblin has no quarrel with this old scholar. He holds up a palm. Nah, we're here on city business. Yes, I've got some questions about the tea shop mostly. Tea shop? Then you're dealing with interesting events. Mm-hmm. The city has seen its fair share of great calamities over the years, and the tea shop explosion appears tiny in comparison. Probably, but I have questions regardless. Of course! Curiosity is absolutely vital for keeping the old brain in motion. I commend you, cleric. And you as well, my goblin friend. He looks around grunting. Can I get either of you some fucking water, or... What's the... No, thank you. Your companion replies very quickly. You're Scholar Appledent, right? Me? Yes. I am Schnur Appledent, he says, and bows his head in the chair. Scholar of Fordnip University in dedicated service to the progress of AIS. AIS? Alignment Intent Studies. Primarily, my expertise lands on the topic of alignment, but its many historical and contemporary applications. Some bullshit, I will tell you. These days, I mostly deal with other forms of study. Specifically, I run this office here on the experimental technique of psychoanalysis. What kind of magic is that? No magic at all, although there has been some detect thoughts involved at some points in the development. It is a form of mind healing, as they call it. I'll be one to call it support instead. It is essentially the idea that the mental present is shaped by the mental past, and that through dialogue, our unreleased unconscious ghosts can be vanquished. So it's talking about feelings? I know! Truly horrifying. Typical man. Am I right, ladies? A Reedsian friend of mine once told me this joke, and I apologize if it is too vulgar for your taste, but... He sputters out the words through little chortles. This did the word. Right. A cleric, an arcanist, and a rogue delve into the lair of a succubus. The fiend defeats all three men, throwing them in her dungeon. She grows to fancy them, so she offers them a choice. For each man who can successfully satisfy her, she will let that man go. Otherwise, he speaks with little fits of laughter in between, she ends them, so to say. This is going to be a long tale. You actually haven't heard this one. What a rambunctious tale, do go on. So the three adventurers debate in which order to go. Eventually, the rogue and arcanist decide the cleric should go first, as he is a virgin and will be least likely to increase her standards. Your goblin companion rubs his eyes as he listens to the joke. The cleric, being divine and so on, prays to his god and goes to the fiend's bedchambers. He comes out 10 minutes later, completely unharmed, and gives a thumbs up to his two friends, who of course both feel a great sense of relief. The arcanist goes in next, confident and arrogant. If the cleric could do it, the fiend must be easy. Within minutes, his bones roll out of the bedchamber entrance, the man having been incinerated by hellish flames. The rogue is horrified, but realizes. Obviously, the arcanist overestimated his abilities, so he carefully enters the bedchamber, ready to put every ounce of effort into it. Less than a minute later, screams erupt from the bedchamber, and the rogue's lifeless corpse falls out of the entrance. The cleric prays for the souls of his comrades and gathers their remains for burial. The succubus steps out smoking a cigarette. He tells the cleric, "My, your friends were truly terrible. They were just fumbling about down there. At least you managed to touch it a little." To which the cleric responds, "You are truly an awful creature, and I will pray for your presence to be exorcised from this plane of existence for every day until the day I die." Then, before he walks away, the cleric also adds, "Oh, but I did heal that horrible wound you have between your legs. Hopefully that makes you feel less evil in the future." The goblin lets out a slight gust of wind through his nose. Funny. The halfling chortles loudly. "Oh, my kind of humor, you might say. In short, you can view the succubus as an evil in the world which religious fervor would pray to repair. However, such a reparation could often lead to a not-so-optimal path." He keeps on laughing. "Or, most simply, you could say it's a basic allegory for alignment itself. The cleric meant well for all intents, but his actions cost the lives of both his comrades. Is that evil, or is it good? And so on. Either way, psychoanalysis. Yes, that's what we're talking about. It's about your feelings, thoughts, memories, notice choices you've made, things that have happened to you. They can bog you down, so to say. And the goal in my clinical practice is to root that out of my patients' minds and help make them aware of repressed negative baggage, if you will, so one can move forward more speedily. You know, I have some repressed feelings of negativity in that I can't find a fucking where to go. I don't have any repressed negative feelings. A bold claim, but it's not the only thing I work on here. I currently am exploring the dream of animus. A dream of man and woman. You dream about men and women? Sounds interesting. It is! Beyond that, I also focus on a lot of unverified theories. He slaps his knee and grins. The folk spirit, have you heard of it? No, I have not. Understandable, it is not yet published. The folk spirit is a working title for my new thesis. Most of it is, if you excuse my anurian, fucking bullshit. But in short, it is about how each folk share a number of core communal archetypes or myths. I have traveled around the coast and collected as many tales, writing down thousands of stories previously only passed down orally. All to see how well my theory holds up in the minds of so many folks. He clears his throat and leans back into his chair. Apologies, I'm ranting here. Let us put a stop to it. What do you want, cleric? What is love? What do you know about the tea shop, the one that exploded? Oh, horrific. He gestures wildly towards the rocky wall. Shit started shaking. It was as if the red rock of Tolstead itself was cracking for half a second or so. Did you hear about it? Rumors? You should not believe rumors, cleric. But yes, I did hear some nasty stuff. Some people seem to think the owner did it himself since he is missing. Some others think the city did it since they printed a clear lie in the Post. I've also heard people say the Asgalists are responsible since it was their hideout. That's new information. Or that the Free Striders did it for the same reason, blowing up Asgalit opposition and so on. It's all bullshit, of course. Don't believe rumors. What do you think happened? How do you shrug violently? Did you go check it out? No, someone told me later what it was like. I have work to do. Okay, I've got other questions. Good. Can you give me some mind healing? Of course, I'm a bit swamped in work right now. Get you a book slot. I have time after the election. You should come visit then. Okay, I'll do that. Great! I have not had a chance to hold dialogue with a cleric before. It'll be interesting.
Interesting.
Sorry, truth to be told, I am very overworked. I'm struggling with a certain topic. He makes a noise that might have once been a cough. What? I'm focusing on a specific idea of civetics. The idea of two opposite faces of your ego, masculine and feminine, but I can't seem to get past a certain obstacle. Just staring at him. You see, there is a work called Book of the Mind. It is, in my opinion, civetics' masterpiece in the figurative sense. Figurative? Indeed. No, I'm asking, what do you mean, figurative masterpiece? I am saying it is a masterpiece in the sense of the common tongue, as opposed to a masterpiece in the literal sense, being a work to finish a master's scholarship. I don't think that's what masterpiece means. Anyway, there is a rare edition of this book, which contains a rumored so-called final foreword from Civetics himself. In this foreword, he apparently reveals a revelation about his characterization of the psyche, specifically on the topic of gender. Might be nothing, but it would be highly interesting to get my grubby hands on it. He leans in and whispers, and more importantly, it would bring me much pleasure to know how much Civetics would be spinning in whatever Tasnian mass grave he's buried in if he knew the halfling like myself was pioneering in his footsteps. Ho ho! He wasn't a fan. Like most humans of his era, he was very, let's say, humanity first. Snore leans back in his chair. His final 6th edition of the book, it was only printed in 10 copies. The publisher then hiked up the price in order to sell it to collectors. Those collectors have then spent the last 3 decades using these copies as a form of investment, making sure to keep the content of that foreword a tightly guarded secret. I mean, it's a smart way of making money. No doubt! Like any good capitalistic method, it sucks value from a work like mosquito sand. So what, you want me to find this rare book? He nods. I drank a bit too much the other night, and in my desperation I paid a diviner to cast a locate object for me. I didn't expect anything, and it was very expensive. However, she actually found it. A copy of the 6th edition of The Mind is here, very close to Waterlane View. And she even told me the exact direction. He points to the floor. About 40 meters straight down. It's in the city below. Yes, exactly. And you trust this diviner? Well, trust might be a bit of a strong word. But she was connected to the Free Striders, and while they are ruthless capitalists, they would not keep a scam artist around. Or if they did, it would be very funny, of course. What is the name of the... Lisa, I believe. He sniffs. She used to have a hut on top of the Free Strider building. It wandered away, I think. Wandered? He makes little walking motions with his fingers. Skedoodled, as they say. That's very strange. She seemed kind. I hope she stops working for those fucking parasites. This sounds like a quest. Sure, why not? So many side quests, Snell mutters to himself. Delve into the dangerous tunnels below and get me that book. Don't get yourself killed. In exchange, I will, well, what the fuck kind of reward do you want? I don't know, do you have a magical item or something? I have books in droves? You know what? He says and snaps his fingers. The book itself, it's expensive and probably magical in some sense. Give me the book, let me take a look at the foreword, and you can keep the book afterwards. That's still a quest, right? But I don't have to even return to you in that case. I can just take the book and go. So you can't offer me something else? What, you want a hug? He sighs. I suppose I can offer some guidance in understanding the book as well, if you let me make a copy of that foreword real quick. We'll see if I find it. That we will! I'm not an expert in what kind of weird shit is down there, but the city below is dangerous, so don't wander blindly. Good luck, cleric. Oh my god. What are you voting for in the... I'm a filthy Asgalist. I call it filthy. Have you ever seen a clean Asgalist? Oh, he laughs at his own joke. The green banner is flown in a strange context here in the Republican wet dream of ours. Asgalism is supposed to be about abolishing the entire structure of hierarchy. That history is driven by economic struggles, specifically the clash between classes. Asgal's end goal is classless, stateless society where everyone's equal. But looking at the Norvikian Asgalists, it's clear to me they long ago let this goal slip past. Look at them. They're shaking hands with the establishment, trying to find a peaceful solution, they say. Peace is good. Peace is good, he repeats, tasting the word. It is good. Look, the hairy halfling mutters. Genuine change, true change, needs a truly revolutionary break with the existing order, there's no doubt about that. Incremental reforms, small changes within the capitalist system, will always fail to address its fundamental contradictions and injustices. My time in Reeds made that clear to me. But always be wary of simplistic utopian visions. It is a path covered in corpses that leads to such blind idealism. So I will vote for this social democratic compromise, this handshake with capital. Then I'll go home and piss myself and die, dreaming the next generation will have answers I do not. A compromise is good enough for now. You'd think I agreed, part of me does. But I do truly hate this idea of tipping the hat to these truly fascist regimes. An ideology born during the Coast War, formed out of Alexandro's dream of a long-lasting empire, born out of the fallen theocracy of Reeds. Wait, who's Alexandros? Someone your patriarch quotes a lot. His ideas modernized theocracies in Reeds, reviving them towards the end of the Arcane area. And yes, even the revolutionary free striders are fascists in a deep sense. How do you think they got their start? Through the coin of those who profited in the great suffering of old Dominor? In the Coast War, in grinding the flesh of humanity? Freestriderism is filthy opportunism, not republicanism. Oh my god, dude, this is so hard to follow. They are just arcanist regimes with a painted mask and slightly less horrific esoteric power in mind. Slightly. Okay. They are the ones. So what? We don't even try to bring out Asgal's dream? He sighs. I don't know, I'm an idiot, you figured out. With a deep groan, he starts rubbing his hairy face. Workers unite and unionization and guild power is all well and good until it gets too loud. Make a bit of too much noise and the true powers quickly and efficiently drop this illusionary mask, facade. The esoteric spell that tricks us into thinking they care or that they are in any way Folkarian. So what about you, cleric? You're voting Asgalist, I presume? Should I be picking a side? It's like, I don't care. Like, it's really hard for me to, like, get into the role play of this. I'm apolitical. I see you're an agent of complete narcissism. Yeah. Maybe. What's it to you? Nothing. It's just boring to talk with something who doesn't hold any real views. Also, you called me a gnome, so I'm going to try and insult you. Fair, that was a blunder. He sniffs. Now, for something else, before I start ranting about the suffragette movement, a companion glances at you. Yeah, I've got some other questions. That's it for now. Yeah, that was a big-ass waste of time. Did we learn anything from that? About the level advancement. Okay, so what should I level up? I feel like so far strength and dexterity have been the big ones. Let's do dexterity. Okay, it's 15 o'clock. Does that mean it's sunset? Opens at sundown? Yes, not yet. I mean, I guess if I really asked myself which thing I agree with the most, I would probably say Asgalist. Huh. Ask people what they're voting for. Deeper insight you need to ask. You must ask over and over at least 20 times. You found a note about Norvig meeting up on the water lane this evening. Uh-oh. So there's supposed to be somewhere that, I mean, surely. Democratic propaganda. Lower. Upper and then lower. Don't know why I can't seem to go to the docks. Oh man. What do I do? Just engage with this. See if it does anything. Let's pray. And tranquility. Tea shop. Tea shop was destroyed in the middle of the day. Okay, that's it. Okay, bird folk on the run. His shop is in ruins. What sort of business did he conduct there? Famous goblin leader, Reed Sharp or Gay Strong. She wants to investigate the tea shop. Content of that. Okay. Coin Lord, powerful man with much illusion. He fails group. There's. Okay. So that's okay. Shouldn't I move? It's in the middle of the road. No, it has chosen its path. What? It is a figure of earth. It is a makeshift shrine, meant to stand exactly where it is and where it might go, ready to serve whoever needs him the most, just like you. Okay. I guess I'll just wait for something to happen. Okay, now it's 16. It's like, what is the point of being this zoomed in? Opens at sundown. I guess this is only like 4 p.m. Doesn't it feel like I should be doing more, like talking to more people? Maybe I should go back to the main city and see if I can actually talk with someone. Talk with more folk. What is this one again? Opens at 1800, so that one's almost open. I just don't feel like there's been much to do around here. Like, this is also the Drunken Sphinx. What's up here? Nothing. No. The hell? Can look at it. Okay, the wooden boards. Yes. Tell me. Yep. Which way? Tolstad Field. Down the temple steps across the circle square. I have been to all these places. Have I talked to this lady? Hooded woman's cape flutters as an icy wind rushes through Tolstad's rise. Her eyes are locked on yours. Greetings. Hello. Her voice is emotionless and spoken from deep within. Hello. The voice of a priestess. I'm Shama. I hail from the slopes of the mountain. She bows her head slowly. A golden horde servant. A human from Divinitorum. One of the 8 bands along the coast is an askew plain, a slope growing into the sacred wasteland, home of celestials, bird folk, and originally halflings. Man, I've been like far back. Maybe I need to kind of. There we go. It's a little better. Oh. So the mountain. Lovely to see a visitor to my great city. It's not my city, is it? Like, how long have I been here? Golden Horde? Yes. I do not have time to talk much. I am in service of the ambassador. As you can imagine, I'm not here to socialize. What are you voting for? I'm not a citizen of the city. Also, democracy is not something I approve of. She knows well how foolish it is. Agreed. Democracy is foolish. It is naive. She looks up at the sky. Men are weak. We speak so much, breed, and spread like an esoteric wave, yet we do not have a view of the long term. Democracy depends on folk being informed. They are not. What if we inform them better? A hypothetical scenario where folk could gain access to all information, they would still not be able to know what is true or not. Men are not built to make such important decisions in mass. We are lambs, we follow those greater beings. To answer your question, stranger, I would vote for whoever stopped this foolish democratic dream. Once I am supreme ruler god wizard of this city, I will do just that. Apolitical. She raised an eyebrow. You have an interesting view, stranger, but I wish you luck on your journey. I mean, I keep getting experience points for it, so I guess I should stick with it. What do you know about the tea shop? I'm here on business today, and I will soon leave. I'm sorry for the destruction it wrought upon your city. Why are you staring at me so much? Is that a bad thing to do in the city? I mean, it's a bit weird. Then I will tend to stop. Thank you for informing me. Right, goodbye. Okay. What a productive conversation. What is that? Old guard tower. Can I just try and go? Need a key, of course. If that's his back door, where's like the front door of his house? I'm assuming I can't go that direction. Okay. Who haven't I talked to yet? I feel like there was probably some goblin folk that I have yet to talk with. Actually, is there anything else in here? Not really. I don't really want to talk to the knight dude again. He didn't really seem to want to talk to me, and also he's a little scary. I mean, this game is, I mean, maybe this is just the way of CRPGs, but it's just a lot of talking. And like the gameplay part of it is just like walk down a path and you'll just randomly, let's talk to this person. Hello. You'll just randomly encounter like a trap or a slime and get hurt. That's a fun game mechanic. At the top of the garden lookout, you see a strange creature hunched over. Underneath a large red hat, her drooping gaze slowly guides towards you. Not a hat. She's got an actual mushroom growing out of her skull. Huh. Well, I wonder. I don't really know where this microphone is, like so far from my face, actually. To bring it close to my face. Hello. Hello. The elf drops a final piece of mushroom into the bowl on the table and she gives you a creepy grin. Nice corner you got here. Slowly and in an appropriately dramatic fashion, she widens her eyes to reveal piercing red pupils. And her grin widens even more somehow. Her expression leaves your legs weak, and not in a good way. We just do it like that. Ah. Not in a good way. Ears, white hair, ashen hue, and those eyes. Snell seems to stay behind a bit. That's the second elf I see here. Aren't they rare? In your days, you've only seen a handful of those gangly freaks. Elves don't hang around in Norvik a lot. They usually stay away from the lesser folk. Oh, last bastion of humanity. I can't check my journal when I'm talking to people, so. Founded upon the end of the Reconquest of exactly 70 years ago, the historical event in Norvik, it began on Earth's landing in 466 and is said to have been finished by 468, when Earth finished eradicating the trolls who roamed the ruins of Tulin cattle. And a point of contention if it should be called a reconquest or just a conquest, as no humans have ever lived in the location before. But look at her. This is no elf of Elim. This is one of those dark elves. Hello, elf. You hear a guttural chuckle leave her lips. A man delves into the garden, his sights set on the mysterious below. Are you that man? Yes, how did you know? Goblins are not the only ones who whisper underneath. I'm sure there are ghouls and goons as well. She tilts her head in comically large mushroom hat. I'm talking about plants and such. The elf stammers, or is that an idiolect? Dialect? What? She turns around, her red eyes glimmering beyond a mist of spores. Neswicala of the Green. Call me Nessun. I am underling to Hierophant of Opidana. Of course, a druid. But there's something esoteric going on here. Druid, primal spellcaster, often balancing, keeping actors across the and below the coast, known to commune with flora and fauna. You're a druid? Prove it. She gives you a goofy smile. I don't see how I can prove as such more than I currently do. She points to her head mushroom. There are indeed not many folks sitting around pretending to be mushrooms in bushes. Otherwise, the city would be even stranger. I've spent my days handling primal forces, that which grows and decays. Do you know much of it? No, do you? I learn new things every waking, but no, I would not say I know much at all. She lowers her gaze for what you realize is the first time since she raised it. I would like to hear your tale, human. There is much to be learned from your folk and your settlement in this band. Settlement? It is a great city-state, not some lone village. How sustainable is your lifestyle? I mean me in particular, or my people? Both, or either. She presses down the mushroom in her bowl, sending a puff of spores into the air. I'm supposed to know that? I do not mean an exact number of hours or even years until you run out of natural resources, just an approximation, or perhaps a toll on the impact on others in your vicinity. Sustainable? How do you replenish the resources you consume? And if you do not, how many years until the depletion? The elf speaks of the realm. How long until your way of life collapses? We live in balance here. I personally could live on an apple a day. That's pretty sustainable. We live in balance here in the city. You truly believe that? I hope so. She smiles. Hope is a good thing. It might lead you down the right trail. I've watched your people for some time from a distance. I am not one to make judgments, that is, for the earth and sea. But it worries me how few primal forces there are kept to keep you at bay. We are too strong for that. She places a palm against the rough floor. Upidana has helped keep the undersea from being overtaken by unbalancing powers. Demigods, fiends, celestials, your human arcanists. The magocrats who ruled pre-post-war human civilization in very minor political party. Each creates a power that not only overtakes the primal, they do so with ease. That great war your kind waged upon one another delayed it, but I do certainly believe it is inevitable. Don't worry. Nature always survives. Most often it does, but look at your so-called burned coast and those cursed lands in Diminor. Nature makes it through most things, but there are forces in this world that can wring the life out of every band if it so wishes. We must stay vigilant. She takes a deep and deliberate breath. Now enough of complicated topics. Tell me, human, do you have a mate? Stare at her. Well? Your cheeks clench. Which cheeks? No, not good. Your companion takes a few steps further away. Your mind races. Hostile? No, probably not. Elaborate. Of course, I apologize if I was vague, human. I only mean most humans in this settlement group in pairs. I wonder if those of your kind do the same, form such long-term committed partnerships. I've got Snell. As you turn around to see your partner half hiding behind the corner. I refute that. Sad to say, your partner doesn't seem as committed, she quips. She lowers her mushroom cap and sighs. I see. It is a shame. It is the same here, then. The path of an esoteric guardian is to be alone. The elf starts adding some kind of oily liquid to her mushroom bowl. A strange substance, golden, perhaps from some kind of undersea whale. Primal kin updated. If it is if this old elf can guide you in any way, make it so. If not, I will return to my toil. Hey Snell, why are you acting weird? Shut up. He turns away from you and the mushroom lady. Do not worry. The ladies runner here is not a fan of fungi. I'm just keeping a safe distance, all right? Takes a few more steps away. What are you voting for in the election? I'm not a citizen of Nova. Oh, okay, cool. What do you know of the tea shop? Only what the roots whisper to me. The elf leans closer, twisting her head to the side. You must delve deep, human. Something rotten happened that day. The green quakes. They fear what's to come. They whisper. Do they whisper anything useful? She leans back and lets out a resigned sigh. You do not speak with the trees often, do you? No, I don't. I don't know how to do that. What do you think happened? I will not deliberate on things I have no knowledge about. So you were here when it exploded? No, I was much further below. What do the goblins whisper about? That the city is at fault and that Lady Sageleaf should take over. The usual. Thanks. You're welcome. Well, that's not gonna happen. She finds me unreasonable. Okay, well. What time is it? Okay. Come to the river. I guess I'll just keep wandering around until I find someone to talk to. That was his house, Snell's house. What is that? Okay, that one's out of commission. Okay, who else can I talk to? Who's left? Who else is available to talk to? Who else can I speak with? Let's engage with her again. Or greet you with hello again, cleric. I'd like to know more about you. Little old me, I'm an open book. You are a strong and physically imposing woman. She covers her mouth and tusks with a hand. Mm-hmm. You got one shot. She's bedazzled by your confidence. Don't fuck this up. Do it! Climb that mountain! This is bad. Tell her she has nice tusks. Oh. I bet you can carry me around like a straw doll. You bet your sweet ass few men get that privilege. She's desperately trying not to laugh. Heart racing, your legs are stiff. Sure. Hey! Your mind races as you feel something within you reach out towards the orc lady. For a moment, you see yourself through her eyes. Suddenly, you realize how awkward you're being, but also how you can save the situation entirely. Is this it? The forbidden art? Too powerful for any one man to wield? Is this the power of empathy? Really? This is not difficult. Oh, use empathy. Ah, right, this orc, she likes a straightforward attitude. So just ask her in a confident tone, something like, I know this place down the river. When I'm done saying, let's go eat there. You, me, dinner. When all this blows over, how about you and I have a nice dinner someplace fancy? The orc chuckles. I'm curious to see what's underneath that helmet of yours. Fine, human, but after the election. I'm quite busy until then. Score! Anything else you wanted? Where are you from? She doesn't answer you at first. Instead, she looks away for a moment and smirks. You mean because I'm an orc, I can't be Norvikian? She says, looking at you with stern expression. I didn't mean it like that. She laughs. I know, don't worry about it. I'm from Blood City Bay. I ran with the war bands when I was a girl. Took me all around the coast, she explains, far from the cursed plains of Feltire. We were hired during the Third Revolutionary War in Reeds. When it was over, I stayed behind. As she speaks, you see her eyes glimmer. Those were the days. So you're working for the Free Striders. I don't work for the revolution. It's just a revolution. You fool, you knew that, maybe? I work for the Ascani Reeds Trading Company. We promote the Free Strider ideals in Ascan. Currently, we focus on making sure this election process goes smoothly, along with other economic concerns. I enjoy working for them very much, perhaps not so much on slow days like this, but alas. Thank you for bringing... I don't really view it as an ism, but you're welcome. I'll be honest, this is one of the reasons I took this job, speaking with individuals such as yourself, hearing what they have to say. So thank you for that. She's being genuine. I'm done asking questions of you. Oh, silly me, talking about myself all this time. What about you? I'm not important. Saying it like that makes you sound anything but. I'm here on important business. Business, you say? She leans in and squints at you. Fascinating. Perhaps I can be of service, Earthguard, for your business. Tell me what you know about the tea shop. The tea shop that blew up, she says dramatically. Sounds like a magazine tale. I heard it was an accident. The Post mentioned it in passing. Minor mishap, I believe, was the official quote. Anything else you know? No, I'm afraid not. I was away at the time of the explosion on the North Wall. The sign of an outsider. She calls it the North Wall instead of just North Wall. The North Wall. She looks inland. I did see the smoke. Was clear as day. Was a clear day. What do you think was the cause, Earthguard? No comment. She raises an eyebrow. Hold on, are you here to investigate the tea shop? She's a free strider, so why run? Stand against her. She has no right. Yes? Really now? No, say no. Yes? Interesting. I'll be honest. I assumed the city would just ignore it. But they sent you. Perhaps it was a secret? Should we have stoically avoided the question better? Why would... Oh, who cares if I'm investigating the tea shop? It's sort of a giveaway. Clearly someone thinks this is an esoteric mess if they send a cleric to look into it. Why would the city avoid sending a representative? Duh, because the election, of course. Look, Tolstad is a highly volatile district with lots of extremist ties. I believe the tea shop acted as a sort of lightning rod, so when a place like that blows up, why would any faction spend resources investigating it? Especially when those resources could be spent on trying to win a terribly important election. That's sound reasoning. While some might see it as corruption, I'd classify it as more simple, boring, but ultimately harmless bureaucracy. What exactly have you heard? It blew up. Fireplace incident. Bullshit, of course, but most likely a rogue spellcaster. Well, I'm here now. You sure are, and good luck, cleric. If there's anything the ASCII Reads Trading Company can do to help you out, let me know. You usually find me down in our HQ on Water Lane. She smiles in a way that completely breaks down your defenses. Looking forward to seeing you there. I'm done discussing business. Politics, perhaps? I'm just gonna leave. Okay, what time is it now? 6:57. Should I just... You know what? Let's go to this tavern. Opens at 8. Let's wait. I can't even wait another hour. Okay, I have to go fart around for an hour. I'm still having trouble deciphering the differences between the different people in the East have overthrown the old wizards and gods. For years, the revolution has slowly crept in the city. Now it's time to finally join the free cities and get rich. Okay, so free striders are capitalists. Asgalists are the union people. Workers who built the city want to rule it. Huh. Agrarian. Oh. Swallowed by the Asgalists. So I'm thinking the Asgalists are who... Last seen a pillar at the time of the explosion. Calmly walked downstairs after. To the southern caverns. I mean, it kind of seems like what I should be doing is going down. Exploring the down part, but not being... But not... What does that say? Our Lady Apartments. Oh yeah, what an... Ooh, wow, cool. Found a sneaky staircase. Wow. How interesting. Oy, oy, oy. kind of feel like I should go down. Down, down, down to the bottom of the sea, where the water lives for you and me to swim in and get fish. What? Now we're in the goblins. Yes, 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 yes. It's just funny. Like, there's actually not... I mean, I don't really know what I'm missing here. I was just here. Jesus Christ. What do I do? Okay, we're still not at sundown. Of course. Don't need to talk to that guy anymore. They're still closed. Who's that? Ascani Reed's Trading Company. Closed for the day. Okay. Like, I don't even... how do I get to the... the lower part? Isn't it in the place where I woke up? Man, this is tough. I feel like I've been playing this game for 2 hours. What has happened? I talked to the orc lady more. She seemed nice. Perhaps have a date lined up. Where does this go? Okay, good to know. This place is a fucking maze, and all it does is just send you in circles. Mushrooms, let's take it. Gimme. Can I take it? Ooh. Hello. That's cool. Let's engage with this horrifying visage. Stepping in front of the petrified person's statue, you get a sudden sense of paranoia, as if someone is listening in.
It's difficult not to. You're very loud.
Who said that?
Over here, buddy. By the nose.
That voice must be some kind of telepathy. Find its source. Look down. Your eyes land upon the nose of the stone statue. At the very tip, you see something tiny and unremarkable. A simple ant.
Unremarkable? We might be tiny, but trust us, we've got a bite.
Are you inside my head?
Duh.
Cranium ant.
We are one
Of many. Freaking great to meet with you, buddy. Am I going crazy? You can call us One. We didn't really used to have a name since we are a hive mind. So One will do for now. Good to meet you, One. Yeah, good to meet you too. Hmm? Goblin stares at you, then stares at the statue. You having a moment or something? Shh, I'm talking to an ant. Explain this to my companion so he doesn't think I'm crazy, please. Right. Hello? Oh my god, it was cutting out. What is wrong with my damn microphone? I think I need to just unwind this bitch. Hold on. How about that? Hopefully, it will cut out less now that there's less strain on the wire. Okay, keep it simple. She will not use it. Oh, she's nice, says Wisdom. You seen a man in yellow pass by here? She grunts. Is that a yes? I did. Are you looking for this man? Yeah, well, clearly. The bugbear shows you a deep frown and says, if you see him, stick a knife through his heart for me. Wait, why? I saw him approaching from the pillar chamber, told him to stop, to step away from halfway turf. But that bastard, he cast a spell on me. That's awful. No, I was weak. I saw him approaching. He wore an ugly yellow robe. Then he said a few words and I suddenly happily allowed him to pass. A charm of some kind. I was helpless, like a kitten. Gods, I hate kittens. Run away from her before it's too late. What else can you tell me about him? He had slightly darker skin, unlike most pale humans in Norvik. He carried a backpack and several things. Tools. How much darker exactly? Somewhere between tan hill goblin and pale fell orcs. I have no idea what that means. She shrugs. I'll avenge your honor, I swear. Okay. You must find this man and punish him. That way you can earn her respect. Do what you want, I do not care. You hate kittens? Yes, any child beast, really. They are too weak to survive on their own. That is a disgusting feature of adolescence. In which direction did he go? Through the south caves. She points towards the damp tunnel down the slope. I warned him about the monsters as he walked away because of that darn spell. I would have hoped for him to be dinner of some hook horror or dark mantle, but that bastard turned invisible as he entered the tunnel. I hate wizards. Same, I can't stand those nerds. The bugbear lets out a grunt. Clearly signaling she's done with this part of this conversation. Can I have that spell scroll you've got? No, of course not. I got this as a gift. I can't just give it away. Please? No. Just take it then. Leave the convo, sneak up on her, and snatch it. Only suckers ask for things. That would be stealing. Yes, it would. It would be wrong. Oh yes, so wrong, so bad. Let's do it. Okay. 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 Attempt to flirt. No thanks. Felt a slight rumble of the earth. I was down here guarding the roots, so nothing too out of the ordinary. Nothing I have to tell you, human. Fine. Fuck you, bitch. You don't want to talk to me? Fine. Among the tangled mess of vines and mossy rocks, you see thick roots of a branching tree. Brachin? I see a tree known for its impervious nature, sometimes called ironwood. The inland forest holds the largest collection of bracken in the world. They crack off open the walls and ceiling of this half-dwarven half-chamber. Okay. It spreads like a 1,000-footed spider. The natural retaking the artificial. It is beautiful. Touch the roots. They are soft to the surface, a layer of moss. Hello? The tree does not respond. Alas, I don't think it's got a mouth or a brain. Hey, what's up? Doing good, just meandering through this esoteric ebb. Look beyond the roots. So this is the bottom of the big tree, more or less. The roots go deeper, much, much deeper. I'll just leave. What is this thing? Oh, I want that. Gimme. Yes. How you doing, Bella? A rat, it seems to want to fight you high up from atop this bush. A green rat. Why would I want that? What the heck? Snail shell, blocking the way. The air itself grows freezing cold as you head deeper into the tunnel until you find a passage blocked by a spiral shell. It is a massive unit. It's a unit of a hail snail. It fills the entire eastern passage. Holy hells, that's one thick-ass snail. Don't be rude. He's just a little broad, nothing wrong with that. The hail snail moves its thick head, the blue eye stalks focusing on you. I would like to say that the stream's going good, but gotta say, I've been playing this for like 2.5 hours and not a lot's happened. Talked to some random people. But they keep telling me to go to this location. Love from Cali. Hey. Well, I'm from your neighbor, Arizona. Initially. That's where I grew up. Phoenix, Scottsdale area. All right. Folks, never seen a snail like this before. Snail? You ever seen it? Oh, yes.
Huh?
I mean, yeah. The goblin waltzes up to it and looks it up and down. This big guy's been here for months. Hey, nice to meet you too. You followed me. Hey, you will be my first follower who is not someone I know in real life. So, welcome. I've got a regular job. I just like to do this on usually I stream on Wednesdays, but I was a little busy yesterday, so decided to do it today. Usually stream from 8 to 11 Eastern time. Heck yeah, thanks for the encouragement. You know, I've been streaming to no one for the past couple weeks, so it's cool to have someone in the chat. This big guy's been here for months.
Last time I was here, he was facing slightly to the left. Moving closer, you do see that the snail is moving. Have you, are you familiar with this game? Oh, you're an artist. Mm-hmm. I had someone else in my chat a couple. It was either, I don't know if it was last week. Yeah, it was last week. But yeah, I just don't. I mean, I just started. I don't think I'm in the market currently. I'm still trying to figure out what it even is I want to do to make my channel, you know, different, kind of stand out. I want it to feel like you know, you're hanging out with your friend. Just when I was growing up, I'm an only child, so oh, you've got suggestions. Don't need to worry about it. Oh. Sure. I gotta be honest. I mean, so yeah, last session, I had an artist, message me, and yes, 1 second. I think my Discord is just. Let's see, count. Trying to get back into my Discord, sorta. Why don't you put your Discord name in the chat and I will send you a message? How about that? If that's okay. Because I've got streamer mode enabled here. Gotta say, the last person I kind of talked to, let's see. Alright, I think I sent you friend request. And then sure, I'd love to take a peek at your stuff. Trying to kind of get back into using Discord more, because I know it's important to create a community. And I mean, that's a big reason why I'm doing this in the first place. Anyway, maybe 10 degrees or 5, not very fast. Okay, so this guy's slow. The frozen mucus slowly melting around it indicates a pattern. Yes. It is attempting to rotate by hail snail's standards very, very slowly. Yeah, I'd love to check it out. It'll be done by next year, probably. Then I'll head straight out of the tunnel in another 1 or 2. What? It'll head straight out of the tunnel in another 1 or 2. Okay. Snell, isn't this creature blocking your operations? At first, yeah, Sage Leaf had plans of cleaning up the roots and establishing a mushroom farm across the south and east tunnels. But the prospect of dealing with that kind of cleanup duty wasn't exactly something people are excited by. So when this big boy fell out of a crack last year, the whole thing got postponed and lots of halfway people were very, very fine with it. Oh, wow. Pretty cool stuff. I'm curious what you use to create these with. Because they have like a Ooh, I like this, like, I guess it's like Moana tribal kind of character. That's pretty cool. Hmm. Anyway, continuing on. But the prospect of dealing with that kind of cleanup duty wasn't exactly something people were excited by, so when this big boy fell out of the crack last year, okay, got had points back through the tunnel, and ever since we've only had to deal with invasions from the south tunnels. Oh, so this leads to the east tunnels. Yep. I wanted to... I have no business there, right? He nods. East tunnels just lead to a bunch of dangerous trap-filled spiral halls leading to the shifting falls and then the water temple. Technically, there's some routes that lead to the lower palace as well, but if you want to go there, you'd be better off taking the upper paths. Okay, okay. Oh, come on, I love dungeons. Sounds terrible and bad. You don't have to try and sell it, Snell. The goblin just looks at you, his gaze giving a type of neutral, dissociated look. Love to hear your feedback. I mean, yeah, I'm curious. What what program you use to, or like, how you created these? Because you know, some of these, like this ghastly abyss. Is this actually a streamer? Like, who's using the Grim Reaper as their, like, persona? Very edgy. Okay, cool. Photoshop and Illustrator. Makes sense. I did do a while back. I tried to initially do like a PNG tuber, and I did like a little grizzly bear character that I drew in Photoshop. Type of artworks you're looking for. I mean, again, I'm not really looking for artwork right now, so if you're just kind of advertising, it's not really what I'm okay. Feel free. Turns to the creature and yells, so take your time, will ya? All the time in the world. I want to... Why? Why wouldn't I want to pet it? Could hurt you, frostbite. Okay, fine. Maybe I don't want to pet the giant frozen snail. Fine. Sure. I'm open to suggestions. At first I thought I would want to go the PNG tuber route, but honestly, I'm thinking that instead, initially what I was thinking is, you know, I've got these different scenes, right? Oh, I'm real close in this one. Maybe even too close. I need to be like a little farther down. I got this one. But I'm thinking initially, I would want sort of like eventually get like a green screen. So it's just me. And then maybe there's some kind of like couch apparatus, like man cave, bear cave, because I'm the BF Grizzly, where it'll almost be like you're sitting on a couch with your buddy watching the TV that is the game. That's kind of what I think would be kind of cool. It's not very conventional. I don't know how great that would be in like practicality wise, but that was kind of my idea. What is this? Oh, what is that? You detect something unusual about this section of the wall, specifically the ornate skull. It is a doorway. What's up? Pointing at the wall, he squints at it. Oh yeah, that's just the passage to a crypt. You know about all these secret doors down here? Just this one. It's right by the roots. It changes every other month or so if we don't keep watch. Gotta make sure it stays closed. Ever since you clerics stopped doing delves periodically, the undead issue has gotten a bit messy. Yeah, we really fucked up with the policy of the non-delving. Can't be responsible for every cranny and nook with skadoodling bones. Skadoodling? It's just a phrase. Sure. Anyway, if you want to check inside, you could probably hit that tile there. Run hands along the surface. Your glove fingers trace the stone. Smooth, cold, ordinary. A tile distinct from the others. Press the tile. You push. A soft click. The wall shudders. It slides open. Basic need for channel. Makes your channel more memorable to your load. Yeah. I mean, it's not bad. Makes sense. Makes sense to have a logo. But again, you know, let me ask you then, what is your like? No, I think it's something I just kind of have to think on. You know, my wife is an artist. Sure, feel free. You can share. You don't have to ask my permission to like share ideas. You know. Slides open, revealing dark passage beyond. Sweet, I'll keep my sling ready. I don't think I should. Interesting. Hmm. Hmm. I don't even have a weapon. Why would it think I'm like ready to? Okay, there's that cube. Can I not walk into the cube again? Yes, I know that. Okay, I mean, I don't really want to keep walking around the dungeon because that's just not very. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, okay. Okay, so there's nothing down this way. That's good to know. Oh, there's a door. Go, go, go. Oh. Oh, God, it's a one-way door. Um, oh, those are evil. Am I gonna get shot with arrows? Yep. That's not a good click. Bad click. Fucking knew it. Please avoid the trap. Oh, thank God. Yes. Uh-huh.
What?
I need to get a new. See, I think really before I get um before I get a any kind of extra. Oh my God, what happened? Okay, thanks. I mean, listen, I understand you're trying to hustle, trying to get, I appreciate the salesmanship. But as you can tell, I feel like there are some things that if I was going to spend money on for the stream, perhaps a better microphone would be the first thing I would spend extra money on. Um, and also I gotta say that, I'm married to an artist, so I'd probably go with, you know, okay. I mean, what, so like, if I was interested in commissioning something, see, okay, you'd want me to send you the picture. Um, sure, sure. I mean, why don't I just send that to you tomorrow, like after I'm done streaming? And then we'll continue from there. I really gotta get back to the game. Because I'm also going to be editing these and posting them on YouTube, putting them on TikTok, yada, yada, yada. All right. So, yes, I will send that to you tomorrow in the morning. But for now, let's keep going. Now, don't enter the hallway before you disable the trap or you'll get roasted again. Looking back, the hallway has no marks of being filled with flames. For the same reason, it's still functional. It's a magic trap. As you dust yourself off, Snell squints at the strange paw prints on the walls. Wait, I think I know this. These marks, this is where you can deactivate the trap. Let's check them out. Okay, I can deactivate it. There are 2 faint paw prints here, one on each side of the hallway. Yeah, my mic keeps disconnecting, so that's something I gotta figure out. That's not great for content. 2 faint paw prints here, one on each side of the hallway. I think the traps like these are my least favorite part of the job. What are your thoughts on the paw prints? I feel like it would be very silly behavior to go around touching paw prints in the city below. But honestly, considering the strange traps I've heard of, it wouldn't surprise me if this was some bullshit puzzle. Interesting. Could be something like we have to press both of them at the same time and somehow that deactivates the trap for a while. That's not. I think no. How about no? Oh, right. That was the spelunker dude. I don't really want to go back here. I believe there was a drunken clam or something. A drunken something or other. A restaurant, a tavern of some kind. Up. Up we go. Should be opening in 15 minutes. Got any fun plans for the weekend? There's a whole lot going on this weekend where I'm at. And I am just gonna stay the hell out of it. Gonna be editing. Gonna be working my magic. Okay, where was that? Tavern is over here. This way, yes. It's right here. Opens at 1800, so I just gotta that's around till then. Let's engage with this boy again. Hey, it's you again. Buying something? Do you know a Frank, son of Frank? No, not really. His eyes shot open for a split second. He's lying. Just look at his eyes move around like that.
Okay, it's a 50-50 shot. Come on, baby.
Nope. Nope. Yeah, manipulation. It's the art few know, and you are not one of them, not today. But what do I do then? He's clearly hiding something. Good question. Maybe scream and slam your fist down on the counter? Let's not do that. Oh, do not scream and then slam your fist down on the counter. Jumps back. The kid nervously glances to the side as you get more agitated. Don't worry, kid, I won't get violent. Oh, okay, good. He looks terrified. Never mind for now. Oh, wait. Oh, I could have used the shard. This. Yes, let's try again. It's a 50-50. Come on. Come on. I'll scream. What? Sorry. Yes, come on. It's a finally, jeez. Oh yes, the power of manipulation. Wow. Just like that, they're gone. Because you know exactly what to tell this young lad. If there's anything else you remember, the city needs to know, kid. Okay, maybe. Oh, there was one thing. I saw a dude with a big yellow backpack. That was earlier in the morning, but he stood out like a sore thumb. Plus, he bought the Freestrider magazine. What did he look like? I don't know. Curly black hair, short beard. Take your time. Kid thinks about it. The fellow wasn't Earth folk. Fancy clothes covered in dirt. My guess would be a Reedsian merchant. Felt like he was trying to hold a low profile. Did you get his name? I asked since he was so out of place, but he gave me a fake name and a thumbs up. The kid shakes his head. Ridiculous. Ask him what the fake name was. Frank, son of Frank. Guy was, fucking with me. Street kiosk kid swearing like a sailor. Did you see where he went? Yeah, down. Said he was had a important meeting, whatever that means. Free Strider magazine. Yeah, one of those open up the port zines. Bunch of bull crap. The kid thinks about it. The fellow wasn't Earth folk. Fancy clothes covered in dirt. Yep. Did he try to sell you anything? No, he's very polite, but didn't stay long. Felt like he was trying to hold a low profile. No. How can I... How do I get rid of that kind of No, I don't ever want AI viewers. Thanks, but no thanks. How do you even... I feel like... How do I ban? Yeah, sure. Get banned. Never want that. Oh, crap. Next. I asked since he was so out of place. Gave me a fake name. Okay. Thanks. How to tame a dame. I have 57 crowns. I guess I can buy something here. How to tame a dame. Good to know. Maybe they'll give me some charisma. Give me that riz, dog. +2 strength, -2 charisma. Oh, it's like literally like... That's funny. You know, my charisma is already low. I might as well just go for strength, you know? Why do I have a rat? What else doesn't fight? Instead it just falls along. So interesting, this game. Alright, we're almost there. Come on, open up. Is it open yet? I just need 1 minute to pass. Come on now. Let's talk to this guy for a second. Hello. About the rally. What about it? Isn't it a bit macabre to hold a rally on top of a morgue? Morgue? Glances and look. I thought he was a dentist. Fair assessment. No matter, the Asgal movement is not afraid of death. You hear laughter from the orc behind you.
Big words, Alphonse.
The dwarf grits his teeth. Damn orc. Okay, good luck fighting tyrants. Have fun.
Thank God.
Finally, something's open and I can do something new. We're gonna go in here. Wait, let me in. Are you kidding me? Why can I not go in? It's finally open. You know how I've been playing this game for 3 hours. And it's finally open and I can't go inside. What is the point? Oh my god, I have to go in this way, I guess. That's fine. I can speak to 1, 2, 3, 4 people. Wow. You know what? Actually, this seems like a good place to kind of save. Yeah, let's overwrite. Let's overwrite this baby. Yes. End of stream day 23. 2. All right, everybody, it's been fun, but until next time, I'll see you when the bear awakens. Still working on that.